Hello inflatable fans, I hope you're all well. Welcome to the first instalment of Carl's Kayaking Kitchen. That's right, I am planning a new segment and I've been planning this for a while. You might have seen a few of the preemptive videos and I'm planning on doing some cooking stuff in my inflatable boats. I'm going to be literally doing this as a journey. I'm going to be starting very simple with something very simple today. I'm in a small boat and I haven't really got room to put anything big in it anyway, but this is part of my learning curve. In this bag there is a power station, a little kettle, pot of porridge, coffee flask, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep that, as you can see, while I'm on the water. I know, yeah, only me, right? Let's do it. That's my kettle. I have already put coffee in my flask, so that's all ready to go. Easy porridge, told you I was making it simple. Spoon for the porridge and the kettle lead. Now I've also got this chopping board. This is my heat protector for the boat. This doesn't produce a lot of heat, I have tested it at home, but I do want to just make double sure. And then the only thing that's left in here now is the power station. So for this little test today I'm using the All Powers R600. It is already fully charged and ready to go. I just need to plug the kettle in and kind of just get everything moving. So that's going to have to go long ways on. Boom! Hey, look at this little prep area. How cool is this? Plug the kettle in. DC power, turn the kettle on. There we go. Right, so I do need to just pop that because what we don't want explosions, water boiling explosions. So currently drawing 325 watts out of this R600. Let's get the porridge ready. Make sure it's not clumpy in there. Alright, we've just got to wait for the kettle to boil now. 11:21, let's see how long it takes. The kettle's making that kind of sound it makes when it's about to boil. There she blows. Nice. So 11:27, I think you can see that. So it's taken what, about 6 minutes, and that's with this little kettle on full. I'll put a link in the comments and description, pinned comment and description, so you can have a look at this if you fancy one. Power station's down to 86%, so it's not used too much. That's all good. Turn that off. Right, detach the kettle. Sort the porridge out first. To the fill line. There we go. We'll just let that cool down a tad before we put it in the coffee. See, I know the golden rule about not putting boiling water into coffee, even when I'm out in a kayak. Just get this nicely mixed up. Could have done with just a tad more water. Not to worry. Whilst this is a French press, this hasn't got grounds in it, it's got instant in. Give me a break! It's my first go doing this on the water. Give me a break! Oh, nice. Right, we'll have a look, see how the porridge is doing. That's thickening up nicely. The thing I hate about these porridge pots is why do they put a groove at the bottom of the pot for stuff to get stuck into. Do you know what I mean? Right under here, a lip. And if you don't get your spoon in there, you end up with sort of like clumpy bits, don't you? It's not just me, is it? You understand what I mean? Same with yogurts. Drives you nuts. I think this is ready to eat. All right. Nice. Brunch. I'm calling this one a brunch. But let's face it, it's nearly midday. Anyway, the point is, this first test, success. Porridge, coffee, all done with a little kettle and a little power station. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. I'm quite chuffed with that for a first venture into the inflatable kayak kitchen. Carl's Inflatable Kayak Kitchen. It's not a bad alliteration, is it? Anyway, that's all for now. You know what to do if you like what I'm doing in terms of liking, subscribing and all that jazz. And if you know anybody else that you think might like my daft antics, by all means share the videos. And if you've got any comments about any of this, you know what to do. Leave it in the comments. You take care of yourself. Cheerio. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast. Brunch. Nice. Lovely.